Yeah, hi all. My name is Amar Ganeshkar. Welcome to the Cloud Ambition channel. I hope you are doing well. Today we are covering what is AWS VPC. Okay, and some basic network understanding. What is VPC? VPC is a virtual private cloud. It helps you to enable your virtual network, and you can operate a VPC like your own data center. Inside VPC, you can launch one EC2 instance and can create a EC2 instance under the one subnet. And before creating a subnet, we'll have to create a one VPC with a CIDR range. And you can divide your network subnet. Okay. So VPC is a you can launch AWS resources under the VPC, and you can operate your like own data center. Like you can launch many services. You can spin up your network using VPC. Okay. And what is difference between traditional hosting and VPC? Earlier, it was desktop or laptop, and it was cabling, like means in the on-premises data center. There was connectivity between hub room to your desktop or laptop, and all devices are connected using LAN cable, and it was assigning the IP address of to that particular client. But now on by using VPC, you can launch your virtual. You can create your virtual network on the cloud, and in that cloud you can create a EC2 instance in the specific subnet using availability zone. Availability zone means that there is a data center, AWS data center, and you can launch your EC2 instance to that particular AG, and you can divide your subnet by using auto scaling. In case one AG down, you can, or in case one subnet is down, you can spin up other EC2. So like that, you can create your virtual network on the cloud. Uh, so before um, these are features will help you to configure your application, to build your application. So we should know about what are the features available in the VPC. Okay, so virtual VPC is a virtual cloud, as you know, to you can build your traditional network, the cloud. So once you create a VPC, so you can add a subnets in that VPC, and subnets is a range of IP address in your VPC. You can create a private subnet or public subnet, and you can build your um, application inside a VPC. And IP before addressing, you can use IPv4 or IPv6 in the VPC. And routing, so routing, there is a option in the VPC route table. You can add a routes, and you can route a traffic whenever if you want to route a traffic to the internet. So you can add a 000/0. So whenever any hits are coming to the your EC2, so it will route to the internet. So route is one of the main basic rule we are using in the VPC section. Okay, so it will route to the traffic to from one EC2 to other EC2, like, and gateway or endpoints. So gateway connects to the your VPC to the another network. So if you wanted to access your on-premises network or, or on any network, so endpoints will help you to can connect to that endpoint and access it in that endpoint. And VPC pairing connection means there are two VPC, and if you wanted to connect that two VPC with each other, so can utilize VPC pairing feature. Traffic mirroring features is used to be used for security and monitoring the appliances. If you want to for deep packet inspection, if you wanted to monitor any network logs or network traffic, so it just to deep packet inspection purpose, traffic mirroring is used. A transit gateway, if you wanted to access, it's act as a central hub, or it helps you to route the traffic from your VPC to the your on-premises network. The transit gateway is one of the most useful features. VPC flow logs, it's used to capture the network logs. And VPN connection, if you wanted to access your on-premises network traffic or network, so VPN connection is used. And VPC concept, a security group. So when you are launching your EC2, so uh, so security group is the first level of firewall. You can allow specific port to the specific network. And NACL, it works as a subnet level. Inside NACL, sorry, inside NACL, you can select the VPC. VPC is a broader subnet, that is cider range, and then by using subnet you can divide your network. You can use the subnet IPs using subnet. Okay, so you can split your network using subnets. Okay, and route table, it helps you to route the traffic. You can add entries in the route table wherever traffic you wanted to route. Subnets is a IP addresses range in your EPC. Availability zone is a data centers within, it's a high available data center within your AWS region. Region is a physical location. Cider range, you can attach a cider range to the VPC, the classless inter-domain routing. The difference between security group and network. So security group is a firewall, first level of firewall of instances, and NACL is first level of firewall of subnet. So you can control the network at the subnet level and here at the instance level. If you wanted to allow specific port to the particular instance, so you can allow or deny the traffic or port to the security group level of the instance. And it's a stateful uh, security group is a stateful. If you applied a incoming traffic, automatically it will apply to the outbound rule. Okay, if you applied in inbound rule, so automatically it will apply outbound rule. But for NACL, if you applied a inbound rule, it will not apply to outbound rule. Okay, and supports to allow rules only. You cannot deny certain IPs from establishing the connection. Okay, so in the security, it's a it's only supposed to allow a specific allow the rules only, and in the NACL section, it supports allow and deny rules. Okay, but in the security group, it's only supports to allow rules only. It's not allowed to deny the rules. But in the NACL, you can allow or deny the rules. Okay, and in next VPC features. Okay, in the subnet, it's a subnet is a range of IP addresses. If you can launch AWS resources in the subnet, in the specific subnet, you can give a specific subnet range to your EC2 instance. And subnets are public subnet. If you wanted to um, access internet, then you can create a subnet. Uh, you can attach internet gateway to that subnet, so you can access over the internet. Private is it's an internal network, cannot access internet. But if you wanted to launch any database or any high um, application, that is secure application, can create under the private subnet. But if VPN only subnet is a traffic routed to the site VPN. If you wanted to connect both VPN to each other, so VPN only subnet will help you to connect to site VPN connection to virtual private gateway. Okay, and this exercise I will cover in the next video. So I will show you how to create a EC2 under the particular specific subnet and how to access over the internet. That will I will cover in the next lecture. So thank you. Thanks for watching this video. So please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.